Hey guys, it's Jasma, and today we're going to make a turkey meatball and veggie stew. This is a one-pot meal that is great if you want to make something easy and quick, and again with lots of different ingredients at once. This is also really great if you want to change things up every once in a while. You can use different types of meat to make the meatball and also use different vegetables depending on the season. So first let's talk about the ingredients that we're using today. So today I'm using a Japanese squash called kabuka squash, but you can use any other type of squash or pumpkins you have on hand. Take half a small kombucha squash and chop it into big chunks. Make sure the skin is nice and clean since we're using it in the dish. Next we have a yellow zucchini. You can use any type of zucchini you like, and I'm just going to chop it up into big pieces. We have some king oyster mushrooms. I'm using 200 grams of organic king oyster mushrooms, but you can use however much you like depending on your preference. We also have some broccoli. This is one small head of broccoli that I chopped up into smaller florets. Finally, chop 2 sticks of green onions. Now that the vegetables are ready, prepare a pot and fill it up with 3 cups of water. Turn it up to high and allow it to boil. You don't need to use any type of broth for this recipe, since the flavors of the turkey meatball will infuse itself into the stew and it'll taste just fine. So moving on to making the meatballs. Of course today I'm using ground turkey to make my turkey meatballs, but you can use really any type of ground meat depending on your preferences. Into a mixing bowl, add in the ground turkey. Today I'm using 1 package, around 450 grams. So to this I'll be adding 1 egg. Also add in the minced ginger, oyster sauce, cornstarch, and pepper. To mix, I'll be doing it by hand today, but usually I would use a stand mixer since it's the easiest and the fastest way as well. Just put it on the paddle attachment, put all of the ingredients into the stand mixer bowl, turn it on to speed 2 or 4, and allow it to mix for around 5 minutes. It is the fastest way since you don't have to do any of the work, and it also comes out with the best results. But just for those people who do not have a stand mixer, I'll be doing it by hand today as well. So the most important part is that you mix it in one direction and only one direction constantly for at least 5 minutes. Of course, the results won't be mixed up as much as using a stand mixer since you're doing this by hand, but it is important that you do it for the longest period of time that you can. Mixing it more allows the meatballs to be a lot softer and the texture is much better afterwards. Alright, you can see the meat has become quite elasticy and bouncy as well. I've mixed this for around 5 minutes, and now that the water has come to a boil, we can cook this. Once the water has started to boil, make the meatballs. To do this, grab a handful of the meat and squeeze it between your index finger and your thumb to form a ball. Take a spoon and scoop it out of your hands and drop it into the boiling water. Be careful here because you don't want to splash yourself. Add in about a tablespoon of oil into the soup. Today I'm using olive oil. What this does is that it allows the vegetables to have a nice and fresh color. Add the pumpkin and the mushroom into the pot and let it cook for 6 minutes. The amount of time that it takes to cook these will vary depending on the size of the mushrooms and the pumpkin. Test if they are done by using a fork to poke it. If it goes through the pumpkin really nice and easily, that means it is cooked. Add in the broccoli and the zucchini along with the salt and the pepper. Cook for 1 minute, and be sure not to overcook these 2 ingredients since they cook really easily. Finally, sprinkle on some chopped green onions and turn off the heat. So that's it with this turkey meatball and veggie stew. A one-pot meal that is very convenient for you to make quickly, but also includes lots of different ingredients and nutrition in one meal. This is great for the fall time since you can use up all the different ingredients that are currently in season, and it's also nice and cozy to eat while it's getting a little bit cold out. So I really hope you could try this out. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!